Woo! Good morning. Welcome to Love Babs Love Talk. I'm Babs Rawls Ivy. I'm in my new studio. I'm so delighted. I'm so excited. Thank you for joining me this morning. I'm trying to. So if I'm fooling around, it's because I'm trying to make sure everything looks copacetic. Welcome to Love Babs Love Talk. I'm Babs Rose Ivy. I'm still in Newhallville, baby. I'm still in Newhallville. Harry, do I sound all right? Do I sound echoey? Because I'm not fully unpacked, so there's nothing on the walls. I just have my screen behind me. I can see the porch. I got the windows up. It's beautiful out. So I take it you can hear me just fine. I don't sound like I'm in an echo chamber. Okay, good. Woo! Happy Tuesday! I've got a great guest this morning. I'm delighted. I'll pull it up so I could tell you about the 15th Visionary Leadership Awardee, Monica Monique Martin, Minty Fresh. She is visionary. She is the epitome of this award. So I am delighted to have her as a guest this morning and to talk about all the stuff that she's bringing to New Haven. It's going to be great. And I went online and I was checking out some of the circus. This ain't just circus. This is something very different. No, black people do. We just can't do any old kind of thing. We got to put our own vibe to it, and I think people will be pretty impressed. They just debuted at I think the Kennedy Center. I think before all this foolishness went down, but I'm looking forward to having a bigger conversation with her because she is a sister that is thinking about the world and our place in it in very different ways. So I am delighted. So anyway, I spent my very first night here in my space. It was good, except I had a terrible stomach ache because I did tech rehearsal last night. My very first tech rehearsal for family business, a pizza play. And so I had dinner that did not agree with me. So I was exhausted. I was so exhausted yesterday. I came in. I plugged my charger in away from my nightstand, and then I spent the night freaking out that I couldn't find my charger. And I get up this morning, I go to my car, I get my car charger out and plug it in. And I get over here to where my studio is, and I look down and I was like, the damn charger was here. I put it in the first thing when I came in last night so I could plug my phone in. And it just slipped my mind. That's how you know when you're that daggone tired. Do you know what I'm talking about? When you're that daggone tired, it's time for you to get it together. So yeah, but beyond my upset stomach, beyond that, it felt really good to be in the space. It felt really good to be in the space, and I feel like a weight has been lifted. I feel like a weight has been lifted, and that's a nice feeling. That's a very nice feeling. So I've got 8 million things on my plate. I'm in the middle of a play. Uh, I got Soul Stitch next week, which I'm so excited about. I'm ready for Soul Stitch, this new commitment, this new cohort. I'm very delighted by that, and and then as soon as I come back, the play starts. Like it starts, and we run from June 13th through June 28th. Get your tickets. This is part of it's a commission work by the International Festival of Arts and Ideas. So it's going to be a lot. But I'm enjoying it. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Not nervous like I'm afraid. Nervous like I want to show up as good as everybody else in the cast. I don't want to be the slacker. Because I know remembering lines is a challenge. Not because I can't do it. It's because I'm so in awe of everybody else that I want to. I just want to be. I want to come as good as they come, which won't happen because they're all so talented and they've been doing this. So yeah. So I'm a little blurry eyed because I'm tired. But I got to bed. We got out at 10. I didn't mess around. I went. You know, I went right to bed, and then I kept getting up. But other than that, I cannot complain. I really cannot complain. So anyway, let me tell you a little something about let me tell you a little something about the guest that's coming on because I really want y'all to get a full sense of who she is. And they do this thing. They're doing an evening with her. So it's the 15th annual Visionary Leadership Award, and it's honoring acclaimed culture producer and creative visionary Monique Martin. And it's June 11th at 6:30. So you should get your tickets. These are always such wonderful events. And I found out that they have to give them a different kind of award because they used to give out these plates, and the person they can't get these plates anymore. They don't make them anymore, so they can't get them. So I think so they have some other kind of artist creating something else. I'm unfortunately won't be around because I'll be on retreat with Soul Stitch. But I know people will capture it. I know the International Festival of Arts and Ideas will put it up on their website because it's going to be good. So it's going to be, evening with her. She's going to be in conversation with Jennifer Harrison Newman, who over there she's the associate artistic director at Yale Schwartzman Center. So that'll be really really cool, and that'll be really really cool, and uh, uh, that'll be a good conversation, and then they'll have a reception afterwards. So the event is gonna take place at the Cooperative Arts and Humanities High School on Chapel Street, on College Street, with the reception to follow at the ballroom at Larico Tower. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a very, very good time. So yeah, I I'm delighted to have her on as a guest. She'll be here in a few minutes. So so yeah. So anyway, somebody just pulled up. Kay, I'm on the radio. I can't, I can't, I can't get to you. Uh, I'm on the radio. So yeah, no one is here. Yeah. So anyway, uh, that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm distracted because, I'm at my space. So anyway, let me tell you a little bit about. So now that you know where it's going to be, I haven't been to the Larico Tower in a long time. So the reception is going to be there, and it's a lovely, lovely space. It's an old world space. If you've never been up there, it's a ballroom. So it's got all that charm and old world uh, craftsmanship. So this will be pretty. And where Co-op High is right downtown, right there on College Street. So this will be a wonderful time You just walk around the corner. It really is a walk around the corner. And Ms. Martin is a trailblazing artist and a curator who has shaped cultural programming across the country, partnering with organizations such as Joe's Pub, Disney Theatricals, the Apollo Theater, the Met Museum, the Shed, NJ Pack, and more. She has expanded the scope of public art by championing interdisciplinary work and uplifting community rooted storytelling, including her newest production, Minty Fresh Circus, which premiered, as I said, at the Kennedy Center. So she, according to my friend and brother, Reverend Kevin Ewing, interim director of the festival, Monique Martin embodies the very spirit of the Visionary Leadership Award. She is a powerful force for artistic innovation and social imagination, and we are honored to celebrate her voice and vision during the 30th anniversary season. So, so you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy this conversation. Jennifer Newman is a great conversationalist. You'll enjoy the conversation. Get your tickets. They're only $75, and, and it includes the conversation and the reception. And, the proceeds benefit Gene Hanley's fund. And y'all know, y'all love Gene Hanley. So it's going to supporting the 2025 presentation of Skawonk, Brouhaha, and Minty Fresh Circus. So, so this is something not to be missed. It's not to be missed. So please get your tickets. And the Visionary Awards were launched in 2010. And I've been to pretty much all of them because the Inner City News, for forever and ever since the beginning, has been the media sponsor. It launched in 2010, honors a leader whose trailblazing work reflects the festival's values of creativity, equity, and impact. Past recipients included Jill Abramson, Charlene Hunter Galt, and Carla Canales. So, so they've not played around. Um, they've honored some heavy hitters, and I've been to most of them. They used to hold them at the Omni Hotel. And it was a whole big kind of afternoon luncheon. And I think a lot of organizations are getting away from those big luncheons. Because they can be, it takes a lot because what happens is if it's a luncheon and you're working, you have to get off your job and go. And if your job is in, community stuff, it's not a hardship. But then you have to go back to work after you're all like jazzed up and you're feeling good. And now you have to go back to work and work out the day after you've heard some uplifting thing, which is probably not a bad thing, but still, you know, you want some more time to process what you heard and you know, what you bore witness to. So anyway, so I'm looking forward to Miss Martin coming on in a few minutes and talking about her artistic journey. I am looking forward to having her on. So we'll see how this all goes. I hope she's as excited about coming to New Haven. And I'll ask her if this is her first time. And then I always ask people who come to New Haven, they better pick a side in these pizza wars. It's a real thing here. It is a real thing. So I don't know, Harry, who is that in the waiting room? Should we click on that? I don't know who that is. Are we starting the music again? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, oh, these are just notes from Stacy. Okay, so I don't know. So Harry, how do we address that? Do we do something with that? Do we need to do anything, or just let their AI handle this? That's fine with me. It's up to you, producer
Oh, that's
Harry.
fine. That's just doing a transcript.
Okay.
but she's not in the waiting room.
Oh, she's not?
No.
Okay. Well, if you want to start the music, we can get started. She should be on any minute now, I would imagine. All right, good morning. I'm still here. It's 9:30. I'm about to have a conversation with the 15th annual Visionary Leadership Awardee, Monique Martin, for the International Festival of Arts and Ideas. She is going to be in conversation with Jennifer Newman from the Schwartzman Center on June 11th. That's the day of the awardees. It will be that's the day of the award. It will be a conversation held at Co-op High School over on College Street, and then you walk around the corner to Larico Tower, and it will be a reception, and you can have some personal time with Miss Martin and the folks that pulled this off. So while I'm waiting for her to come on, I could tell you a little bit about the Minty Fresh Circus, because I've only seen it in video, so I haven't seen it yet. But it's getting crazy, crazy reviews. People really dig it. This ain't your circus from your childhood, I'll tell you that. Um, so the Minty Fresh Circus is a journey through time and space using circus and dance as the forms. Minty Fresh is it is a journey through time and space using circus and dance as the forms with which to explore themes of liberation, which exist only through the imagination. In past and future realities, bodies transmit codes of protection, adornment, healing, joy, and spiritual communion. Through the Minty Fresh Circus, we rediscover music as medicine. We find murmuration and flocking as survival, and summon oasis spaces through ritual. Minty Fresh takes us beyond struggle and below the surface to the places where Black joy takes practice, born from blood, and becomes birthed as power. A raucous, playful reimagination of circus and story through movement, visual design, and sound. Minty Fresh evokes and reflects the dignity, resilience, and transcendence of the Black American experience. That is very cool. And if you go to MoniqueMartin.net, you can see all the collabs that are working on this, all the artists that work on this. The dance consultant, the music consultant, the movement director, the composer, like all the people that sort of make this, the dramaturg, that make this thing happen, that pull this, brings this to fruition. So I'm delighted to have a conversation with her. I expect she'll be tuning in momentarily, and we can have a good conversation about a good conversation about what to do and how to experience this work. So we'll see what happens. If not, Harry, if she's not able to come, maybe we could just pull up the Kennedy Center video and we could just let people see that. Because I get it. Sometimes it might be challenging to get around. from place to place, and I don't know if she's in town yet or on her way into town, so it might be challenging. So I get, listen, with the way the world is upside down right now, I certainly understand. Moving about is not without its challenges. So yeah, we'll just I'm no stranger to folks not being able to get here, to this show. So it's fine. If she comes, I'm happy and delighted to talk to her. If she can't come, well, the next hour, I've got a cast member from Ain't Too Proud to Beg. I love the Temptations. I love the Temptations. So I've got a guest coming on next at 10:15, and the show will be here in New Haven, June 12th through the 15th. So I've got Rudy Foster, who plays Otis Williams of the Temptations. Now, he don't look old enough. He don't look old enough to be Otis Williams, but if he's playing Otis Williams back in the day, yes. I'm always interested when I see young people play roles of people who have existed and had these larger than life lives. So that'd be interesting to sort of see how his take on this, and how much of the music he knows, which I'm sure his mama and grandmama and them played all the Temptations and Supremes and all that kind of music. I mean, it is hard to escape that Motown music if you have black parents. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have black parents, you were not getting past Motown music. So, yeah. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna make the Motown show, Ife, because I got to be in a play. I'm away for Soul Stitch, and then I got to play on the 13th and the 14th, and so and the 15th. So I don't think I'm gonna make the play. So I'm a little bummed by that because I love the Temptations. Love the Temptations. I love the Temptations. So, but yeah, and I would love to see them. Uh, I think I saw "Ain't Too Proud to Beg." I think I saw it in Hartford last year. I think, or 2 years ago. I believe I saw it. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm mixing it up with another musical of the same, talking about a musical group. But I feel like I saw the Ain't Too Proud to Beg because I'm such they're my favorite group. You know, I was a little kid listening to the Temptations. I was a huge fan of David Ruffin, Eddie Kendricks, Otis. Like I loved all the Temps in all the ways that they showed up. Because when David Ruffin left, um, other people came into the group. Dennis Edwards, I think his name Ozzy. So I've been a fan of theirs, and now they got a whole other. And I think there are some Temptation cover bands out there too. So, and I think I've seen a couple of them. So yeah, listen, I love that music. That is the music of it was really my parents' music. And so I just grew up listening to what they listened to and love what they loved. So yeah. So the Temptations was big at our house and the Supremes. So I loved I listened to that music, you know, and the Temptations still reign supreme for me, baby. I still love the Temptations. And I know all the new boy groups and all that stuff. I love all the new boy groups too. And when I say new boy groups, I mean like Boys to Men and all all those kind of cats, and they're spectacular, but nothing beats the Temptations for me. And when I was in studio before the pandemic, Motown did this thing, and I've talked about this over and over again over the time. Motown did this thing that if the Temptations had a song, then Gladys Knight would sing the song, and Aretha Franklin wasn't with Motown, but they treated her like she was Motown. So if she wanted a song that one of them sang, she would sing it, and then everybody would forget that, oh yeah, the Temptations sang that song. Or the Temptations sang a song, and Marvin Gaye, who was on Motown, would sing the same song. The Supremes would take the same song. Smokey Robinson would write a song. The Miracles would do it. The Temptations would do it, and the Supremes would do it. Like everybody would do the song. That's unheard of right now. There is no way that these artists today would just do somebody else's song. And back in those days, not only would the artists sing the song, they'd make it hits. So Motown had like 8 million hits for one song by three or four different groups. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So that was pretty cool. So anyway, the Temptations is still my group. And there have been movies. The Five Heartbeats is loosely based on the Temptation story, sorta, and that has its own iconic vibe too, right? Like it has its own presence in our culture, the Five Heartbeats. And if you've not seen the Five Heartbeats, just go get it. I know it's streaming somewhere. Find it. Find it, find it, find it. Go find it. And you'll know what we're talking about when we make the references, because well, people don't ever get the references. So yeah. So I don't know what happened to Miss Monique Martin this morning. I know this was coordinated, but if she is traveling or trying to get around, it might be challenging. So that's quite all right. I really was hoping to talk to her this morning, and I'm so sorry that y'all were waiting to sort of hear the conversation too. But you know how you can hear her talk. Get your tickets to the legendary the Visionary Leadership Awards on June 11th, and then she'll be in conversation with Jennifer Newman. It'll be a rich and wonderful conversation, I have no doubt. And then walk around the corner to the Larico Tower, and gather for a reception. And of course, it'll be light fare, so you can nibble and talk and catch up with people. And the festival will be in full swing. So this would be wonderful. And get your tickets for the Minty Fresh Circus. Don't miss that. That's going to be something. If you go to YouTube and look up the performances, they've got a bunch of performances. They debuted at the Kennedy Center, and so you can find it. You can find it. You can find it. You can find it. So don't miss the opportunity to see Minty Fresh. Don't really. It is time for us to start thinking about ourselves as joyous and up from things. And I think the Minty Fresh will transport you and bring you a sense of joy. And anytime you see us moving and grooving and dancing and telling a story, it changes you. And it should change you. So I'm just happy to be in my new house, in my new space. I can look out the window. I can see the street. The porch is in front of me, so I can see the porch. I've got some plants out there. I'm gonna put some more out there. So there's a lot of work to be done. When you move, there's a lot to be done. I got these awful walls that are textured. I don't know what people were thinking when they did this foolishness. I don't know what they were thinking. I feel like I'm in a like a cake batter. It feels like cake batter. So anyway, yeah. If somebody else wants to jump on, Kev. Yes, if you want to jump on and say a few words about it. I've got about 10 minutes left in this set. That would be great, you know. Yes, that'd be great. I got 10 minutes left. That's all right. It's all right. Listen, I know how it is trying to get from place to place and juggle schedules. You forget, I used to work in entertainment public relations. Ife and I could tell you, we did entertainment public relations and stuff for Essence and Terry Williams way before there was cell phones, or there was just at the beginning of cell phones. Cell phones can do so much now. Cell phones are their own command centers. And I use mine like a command center. Although Professor Foreman was like, Babs, you can't be a cell phone lawyer. Oh hell yes I can. I keep my phone is my command centers. So Kev, if you want to jump on, feel free to jump on. There he is. Hey Rev Kev,
Hello,
how are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry that Monique Martin couldn't catch up with us this morning, which is fine. I know how it is, Kevin, when you are trying to be in all the spaces at all the places. Sometimes you just
Yeah,
get lost.
yeah, and there may have been a communication snafu here as well. Um, but we'll find out. We've been trying to reach out and find her. We've texted her, emailed her, called her a few times.
That's
Um,
fine.
so I
I was
really
telling
wanted her.
her.
I wanted you. I more than her being on the show. I wanted you two to meet.
Oh, I'm listen. If it's Destins, you know I'm a meter. So Kev, I
Yeah,
know you've seen some of her show on. I think you looked it up on YouTube or they sent you a reel or something or other. How did you see her work?
yeah. I actually got to go to Brooklyn last earlier this year in January to see
Oh,
an excerpt of it. She was still in progress of working on it. It was before she performed at Jacob's Pillow, and or I was right after Jacob's Pillow. And what I saw, she said, is completely different from what it is now. She was still figuring out the actors and still working on the whole thing. And it was moving. Me and Shaw went to see it in Brooklyn, and it was moving to us then. And now she said it's really tight. And so I'm expecting to be through. I haven't seen it. It's only been seen twice
okay.
in its current state, and that was the two shows they did at the Kennedy Center earlier this month. Um, and so that's the only video we have of it, which is one of the reasons why we haven't been pushing it out so much because we didn't have anything. So this is a premiere. It's only been seen once, and like I said, that was at the Kennedy Center.
Oh,
And
I
to have
love
your
that.
premiere at the Kennedy Center, especially in this time
Oh,
and the mess that they're pulling with the center, um, I think this is the perfect show to resist the movements that are being made against the arts and against culture and against black people and brown people and people of any kind of difference.
I
So
love
I'm
that.
excited. I'm
So
excited.
is it a one night show or is it over a couple? Will you be able to catch it a couple of times while it's here?
It's 2 days. It's Saturday night and the 14th, I
Hmm.
believe at 8 o'clock, and then a matinee, a 2 o'clock matinee on Sunday the 15th.
Okay. Okay. I hope I can catch it. You know, I'm in another little play called Family Business, a pizza play.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that too. Really looking forward to that.
That's gonna take up all my arts and ideas time. I usually be running this stuff. Now I have to be like on stage somewhere. So well, I'm looking forward to Minty Fresh. I'm looking forward to hearing the conversation that Miss Martin has with Jennifer Newman. I think that's going to be a rich conversation.
Yeah, that's going to be a very rich conversation. They kind of know each other from the work from years past,
Hmm.
and so I'm really interested. We had kind of a preview, uh, just a conversation with all of us together, talking about what the flow of the show and the run, and in just the brief time that they were chatting with each other about what they wanted to talk about, there's going to be so much information that's useful for us as a people, for us as humans.
I love it. And I
So
heard
we
you
want
say the other day, Kev, that y'all got somebody else to make the awards because the big plate that y'all used to give no longer exists.
yeah, we had the award we had been giving out was a plate designed by Saul Lewitt,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a specific amount made, and now we can't get any more. And so we had an artist actually in Makehaven design
Oh,
and create the award. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
I like, that Make Haven. Have you been over there? Have you been over
Oh
there to see
yeah,
all the cool
oh
stuff
yeah.
that you could just make? I could build me a whole house over there.
You could, you could, or in my case, a boat. But yeah,
Well, I'm so glad that you tapped somebody over there to make the award. So I know that gives us such a nice grounding New Haven kind of vibe to it.
yeah, yeah. And it's I believe it's all recycled materials, and yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
I
It's a
like
pretty good
that.
deal.
Well, that's good. So people I hope you put that little bit of information out there too, because I kind of that's like a little backstory kind of thing. I like that.
There's a lot of backstories. We would not be able to do this festival without our partners and without the community in the city of New Haven and all the folks that pop in, whether they're volunteers, whether they're buying tickets, whether they're showing up on the green, they're telling their friends, um, or they're joining us on the creative side. So we would not be able to do this without our partners um, around the city.
Hmm.
And it's just a wonderful thing to be a part of this.
And I think
With
people look
short,
forward to it.
yeah.
I mean,
I
30
was gonna
years, Kev.
30 years. 30 years. We're starting to get aged. We almost know what we're doing.
It just seemed like it flew by so quickly. I remember when Marianne came. I was
Mary Lou.
yes, Mary Lou. I met her. She was in DeStefano's office, and I was renewing my wedding vows at the 10-year mark when she came. So that's how
Okay.
long it's been. I was like, whoa. And she stopped and joined my wedding party for a few minutes. I didn't even know
Nice.
her.
Nice. She gave you a gift.
Her husband, and because Mary DeStefano helped renewed my vows. So
Okay.
yeah,
All
so
right.
so so she just got to town. She just got to town, and it was lovely to meet her. And then I've seen the folks, the folks that have come after her, um, and then Shelley, of course, and now you. So
Yeah, we like the folks to either be about New Haven, um, from New Haven, are willing to become New Haven. Can I make that a verb? New Haven. I've been New Haven.
well,
Uh, yeah, I mean it's a cool town. It's the greatest small city in America, and I'm a firm believer that.
I'm with
And the
you.
fact that we could pull something off like this big in this small of a town,
Yes. And
um,
have
it's
people
just very
come
nice.
from all around, right?
From all
It's like
over.
it went from a festival that was happening in New Haven to a festival that includes New Haven and all the surrounding towns, and people come from far and wide to sort of participate and enjoy New Haven at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. I from what I understand, the hotels fill up.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a room, and so it's amazing, and it's not just for us. I would like to say it was, but no, it's not true. But it's just another one of the wonderful things that this town has to offer.
Hmm.
I got my office door open. I don't know if you can hear everybody in the hallway.
Listen, listen. We live radio is live radio. You get all the stuff with live radio.
Yep, yep. And I grew up in live theater, so I understand.
So you understand. Well, I so appreciate you jumping on, Kev, just to sort of like, support telling about the coming of Minty Fresh and Monique Martin as the 15th Visionary Leadership Awardee, which is lovely.
It's going to be a wonderful party, and get your tickets. Get your
Yes.
ticket, and I think we're going to be coming out I probably shouldn't be saying this because I want people to pay full price, but I think we're going to be coming out with a special deal on both Minty Fresh and VLA.
Mm-hmm.
Since they're 3 days, they're happening all right up there at the beginning. We might come up with a special price. Can't be free because we got to pay for this, but it'll be a good deal for you.
Well, I love it, and I haven't been to the Larico Towers in a long time. I will not be in town, but I remember how pretty the Larico Towers ballroom is, and it's around the corner from Co-op Humanities School. So people won't have to walk far, go get their car and drive somewhere. You park one time, go to that, and then walk around the block to the reception, to the party.
Yeah, it's a very short walk. Folks shouldn't have any problem getting there.
Yeah. So, all
And
right,
it's going to be a
Brad.
party.
It's gonna be. Listen, this town loves a party.
This
I
town
can
loves a
attest.
party. So I got two goals with Monique when she's here. I want her to meet you, and I would love to get her over to Susan's studio.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Because, yeah, those are the two things
I
that
think you
I
could pull
hope
those
we can
off, Ken.
facilitate. I'm going to try.
I think
So
you could
time's
pull.
the only enemy.
That's it. Listen, I'll avail myself. You catch up with
Alright.
Susan. If I have to come over to Susan's studio, we just meet up over there. It'll
That
work.
could work.
That
That
could
could
work. It could work. So, thank you so
Well,
much, Ken.
And I appreciate you, and I appreciate you what you do for us and this city and this
Oh,
community. So,
thanks. My pleasure.
and I can't wait to hang out on the new porch
It's
again.
coming along, Kev. It's coming along.
I see.
It's coming along. All right,
Sweet.
brother. I'll see you
All
in
right,
the
take care,
dark
Mrs.
streets. Thank
All
you.
right.
All right.
Blessings.
You too. All right, so I'm gonna jump off, and then when I come back, I'm gonna talk to the brother from Ain't Too Proud to Beg, the musical, the Temptation musical, and I'm looking forward to talking to him next. So it's all good. We all gonna be doing it, and keep it locked. Rudy Foster is my guest. He plays Otis. Hi, this is Babs Rawls Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live